Hello guys, my name is Atharth and in this video we're gonna be learning about while loops in C++. Now in the last video we learned about the different kind of loops in C++ and just got to know about their definition and all those things. Right? So today we're gonna be specifically learning about the while loop, right? Now while loop as I told is very interesting. You can just relate it to kind of a if statement, right? Yeah, so if the condition, while the condition is true, the code will get executed, and when it gets false, it will not get executed. This I told you in the last video, and that definition we're gonna breeze through it today also. But guys, we will do practical like problems also, right today. So this is gonna be a very exciting video. Okay, guys. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So the first question which will arise in some of the minds, which should not arise because I told you, but some of people are only watching this video for while loop. Okay, so let me just tell them right what is a while loop. So while loop repeats a statement or a group of statements while the given condition is true. It tests the condition before executing the loop body. Now this is very easy, like kind of sentence, but let me explain it. Mm, Just compare it to a if statement. Okay, if. Now, what if it's an if? There is a condition which I am just referencing as on, and then here is some code. Okay, code. Now, what happens is that while if the condition is true, then the code will get executed, and if not, then the code will not get executed. Okay. But sometimes what we want is that the code should be executed again and again, right? Again and again. And to do that, we use while loop. Okay. So you can just see while loop is equal to if, but one thing is different, right? That the code gets executed in a loop, right? Again and again and again and again. Okay, like a circle, infinite. So while the condition which we are giving is true, then the code will keep on getting executed again and again, again and again. And if it is false, then the while loop will not get executed. Okay, so it is very similar to a condition, right, guys? Now this was not new to many of us, right? Which learned about while loop in the last video. So today we are gonna learn about the syntax and the program. Okay. So now we're gonna look at the syntax of a while loop. Okay. So this syntax of while loop. Now let's see the syntax of while loop closely. Okay. Now because the background is dark, let me take a yellow background, which I think yeah, but so first of all, like the if condition, what I said, we have to like compare it to the if syntax or the if condition. Okay, so like the if condition, instead of if, just write while. Then like the if, just write the condition. Then the inside the curly braces inside the code, and just close the curly braces. Okay, guys. And only one difference: what? Then the code will get executed again and again. Okay, again and again. Okay, guys. So what is the syntax? Just write while, write while. Then in the parentheses, write your condition, whatever condition, not like this condition, but whatever condition you have. Okay. Then the curly braces, and inside write the code, whatever you want to execute again and again if the condition is true, and then just add the closing parenthesis. All right, guys. So I hope you got the syntax of the while loop. Okay, very simple. As I said in the beginning, it is very similar to a if condition, right? So it is just like if condition, but there are two difference. Instead of if keyword, we write the while keyword, the while keyword, right? And the if the condition is true, then the code will get executed again and again. Okay, guys. So if you want to remember it, just use that if one trick, okay? And if you can learn it, just learn while in parenthesis condition, starting curly braces, then the code, and then the closing curly parenthesis. Yeah. So now we are gonna l- see or just write a program using while condition. We should make the syntax like feed into your mind or just make it very clear to you. Okay, guys. So now I'm just gonna see the whole condition, right? Now this video might be a little bit short for some of you, but guys just check, okay? Because this is very knowledgeable, okay? So let's just see the program. So question, write a while loop that adds all the numbers up to 100, right? And I just ignore this inclusive, guys. Inclusive, okay? Okay, so what this means is like let's say there's 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, right? And all the numbers up till 100. Okay, guys, till 100. Now, in this video, we're gonna be using this while loop, I think the relational operator, right? So this video is very much interesting. Okay, we're gonna be using operators, right? All sort of operators. So, okay, yeah. So now let me just take you to my tinkercad screen where I have logged in. Okay, so here is my tinkercad. Okay, I just logged in. Just go to the circuits. Ah, okay, I'll just delete this. This is not no work actually. Or okay, this is the tutorial one 11. Okay, so and that was just I was just trying something when I was um preparing for this video, so just ignore. Okay, so I will now just rename this to tutorial 11. Okay, guys, and just drag in the Arduino. Okay, guys, Arduino mode. Okay, now we don't need any connection because we're gonna be using the if sorry the while loop. Okay, yeah, so continue. And then all these things should come. I will just do this to medium and just remove all this code which we don't need at the moment. Okay. All right. Okay. So now what we are gonna do is that we're gonna first need two variables. Now we're gonna understand how can we do this problem. Like what is the problem? We're gonna add all the numbers up till so sum up all the numbers till 100. Okay, this is our problem. A simple and a short but very knowledgeable problem which will make while loops clear to you. Okay. Now, as I said, if a condition is true, then only the code again, like inside it, just get executed again and again. Okay, and that is our advantage. Okay, that's the thing which we're gonna use. Okay. So first of all, let's see what variables do we need. We need two variables. One is a counter and one is a two. Okay, or yeah, let's see, let it be counter and total only. So I'll just say int counter and 0 is the best, so I will start off with 0. Okay, and obviously you wanna add up from the 0 to 100, so again it should be 0 only, both the variables should be 0. And again I'm just putting or initializing CMRT to just see the output. Okay, so this line is just telling the Arduino, hey Arduino, just begin using the serial monitor. Okay, guys. All right. Now I have made the what this two um what we say variables. Now what is my plan? What am I thinking to solve this problem? What I am thinking is that there is a counter, okay, and we're gonna count like how many times is this while loop getting executed, right? It will obviously start from 1, right, guys? And I will increment this counter each time by 1 because each time it gets executed, one time it is getting executed more, okay? So now let's say in the starting, okay, let me just take you to this slide, okay? Here, so I'm just clearing this slide. So first, when the while loop executed, the counter will be 0. No, actually, first time when it gets executed, now we are adding 1, right? So it will be 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, right? And eventually till 100 we will get, okay? And the condition also I will tell you what we are using. We are using if the oh, you're not able to see this, guys. Are you able to see this? No. Yeah. Now you will see this, right? So what I was saying that the condition. So I will just tell you the condition just in a second. So then the counter will just go, and we want the counter will go from 0 to 100, right? So we got all the numbers inside the counter, okay, each time. And now to sum up all these numbers, we can right we can add up this number to the total, right, guys? So what we can do is total plus equal to whatever the counter is, okay, guys? And what the condition I'm using is I'm just using if the count till the counter is not equal to 100. Right now it is 0, and as soon as it gets 100, the program will eventually just break out. Okay, so this is our plan. Okay. So what we are doing, we're just seeing if the counter is, while the counter is not equal to 100, we're just incrementing the counter by 1 and adding that number to the total. Okay. And so what I told, each time it will get incremented by 1. So 0, then 1, then first it was 0, then it will get 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. And when it gets 100, right? So all the numbers below will be get added and the program will stop. Okay, and so then we will get the total. Now this thing is very explanation is pretty I think clear till now. And if you have not got this, guys, I'm just gonna explain the whole program after writing it again, so just stick to the end. Okay, so I'm just writing the code now. Okay, so as I showed you the whole syntax, right? I'll just show you right now also. Okay, so what is the syntax? This is the syntax. While, then in the parenthesis condition, and curly braces opening one inside the code, then the curly braces closing one. Okay, now I'll just take you to the tinkercad. Okay, guys. All right. So we are just gonna write the same syntax. Okay, while, and right now I'm just writing condition on over here, and this will actually throw error, but you know I will just write as we know. Okay. So what is the condition? We can just copy paste it exactly like this. Okay. While the counter is not equal to 100, right? As I told you, right? While is very similar to a if. Okay. So just take it like this only. Okay. If the counter is not equal to 100, then execute this code again and again. And as soon as it gets 100, then just stop it, right? And that is the value. Okay. So now, while the counter is not equal to 100, okay. So when the counter will get equal to 100, then it will stop, okay. So the while counter is not equal to 100, we want to execute this code. And what was our code, guys? What our code was doing is incrementing the counter by 1 and adding that counter up to the total. Now, guys, now let's write the code. Okay, I'm very fumbling right now, but okay, let's write. And guys, one more thing. As you can see, we are using two operators over here, the arithmetic and the relational, guys. No, not the relational, but the assignment one. Okay. Yeah, so the assignment one and the relational one, right? This is the relational because it is just checking the relation between the counter and 100. Okay. Anyways, now let's write the code. Okay. So what is our code? We were just incrementing the counter by 1. So counter is equal to counter plus 1. But now I'm just using the what we say, this plus equal to 1, which is just equivalent to counter is equal to counter plus 1. Okay. So counter plus equal to 1, and it is equivalent to counter is equal to counter plus 1. Now, if you can't understand this, right? If you can't understand this syntax, you just write this one, okay? So now, what this means is that if just add a counter or increase counter by 1 or increment the counter by 1, okay? Right. So this is the thing. Now we're gonna what I said that how will this be, right? Each time it will get executed, each time the code will get added by 1. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Each time will get incremented by 1 and we will get 1 to 99 numbers, okay? Alright guys. So now what I said that we have to add the total also by the counter, right? So how can we do this? So plus equal to obviously total plus equals to what? The counter. I'll just explain this in just a second, guys. But just stick, okay? Just stick to this. And I will just now print total. Total. And I'll just start this simulation. I hope I have not made any silly mistake. See, guys. Boom. Okay, guys. Seems that it has finished and we got our output. Great, man. So let's just start from the very starting the output. Okay, this is how you'll understand. First, the variable was what? Zero. Okay, zero. Now, when the loop started, we incremented by one. So the counter got one, right? And we then added this to 1 to the total, okay, the counter to the total. So total is equal to then total plus 1, which is total is equal to 0 plus 1, which is total is equal to 1 at this point. We got 1. Alright. Now the loop ran again. Counter plus equal to 1. So counter got 2. And then total, which was 1. So 1 plus 2, 3. Again, the counter got 3. Now 2 plus 3, sorry, 3 plus 3, 6, okay, and this is how this got to the very end. Now let me show you the very ending. And 100 was also added, okay guys, because as you can see 4950 5050, right, 100, and then 4851 to 4950 99, okay guys. So as you can see, our program was very easy, very simple, okay guys. And now I hope you understood this. Okay. Now let me just tell you, breeze through the whole code once again. We initialize two variables, counter and total. Okay. Now what was counter for? It is just kind of counting, or it's just the main number which is getting added to the total. Okay. Now while the counter or the number is not equal to 100, we wanna just keep on executing the code. Okay. Now we are just adding the number by one again and again, right? And because of that, it will just return us 1 to 100. Okay. Now we will just add the number to the total, right? And that is what we did. We just added up that number each time to a total. And so we got the total. Now, guys, I hope now you understood this whole code. And if we didn't till now, guys, trust me, I just did whatever I could. Okay, guys. So yeah, understand. Okay, and still, if you didn't, it is okay, right? If you didn't understood, it's okay. Just watch the video again, right? Watch that part again. Okay. So that's it, guys. Okay. So, guys, that was all about whileloop which I had for you in this video. So that I hope you understood whatever I told you in this video, right? If you like the video, just smash the like button, guys. Right? If you have any recommendations, just comment it down, right? If you want a friend also to learn about this, just share the series to them. If you want to watch these videos, right, like regularly, videos like this, so just subscribe me, right? Just do this favor and turn on the bell notification. Okay. So guys, that's it. Thank you.